Okay, good morning. Right, I'm just going to make a quick video commenting on the government's proposed eRoad system, which I fully support. Okay? Just because it's the government, it doesn't mean I'm opposed to something, including if it involves technology that monitors things. Now, firstly, I'm just going to give you a briefing on what the eRoad can actually do in terms of its advantages. Okay? If we move to GPS based tracking of cars and employing the management advantages of that. Right. Okay. Easy congestion charging. Okay, it's automatic. You don't need to do anything to the road. All you need to do is provide alerts for people of how much the road costs to travel through at any given time of the day. And just to say, I'm a big fan of congestion charging over road tolling, because congestion charging is not about revenue collection, it's about demand management. With road tolling, where it's about revenue collection, you effectively push people off the road with the toll, even when the road is underutilized. So in terms of raw productivity, it's more wasteful. So I like to just use demand management, okay? So it's a small charge during the peak times, and that's it. That's what congestion charging is. So you shouldn't freak out over it. It makes perfect sense. Um, Now, with the eRoad system, you can do the exact same thing with its precision for car parks. So you don't pay for car parks anymore. I mean, go through the tedious process of, getting your ticket or whatever. It's just automatically done on your car. And it'll come through with your monthly bill or whatever as a congestion charged car park, just like for the road. So it's very, very convenient and precise. Another advantage as well of this system, the eRoad system, depending on how it's developed, is you can go, oh, I can't find a car park. Please take me to the nearest car park that I don't have to pay for within half an hour or whatever. Or please just take me to the nearest car park. This is an emergency. And it will be able to do that because the system will be able to see which car parks are occupied and which aren't, which is very convenient. Okay, it also gives us fair and accurate road user charging. So if you're driving a very heavy hybrid vehicle, you will pay more for the damage you do to the roads as someone who's who's driving a smaller, lighter vehicle with an inefficient engine. At the moment, it's very, very crude the way we do it with the road users just using fuel, and it's not really fair. So it's fair and accurate road user charging, which will also drive, well, incentivize us to get the right kind of cars because we've properly accounted for costs. Okay. It can also create speed penalties for people who go crazy around dangerous corners. Like if you go 20 k's over a speed limit in a dangerous corner. That sounds horrible, I know, because you think, oh God, what happens when I accidentally go around a corner too fast? The eRoad system should, and certainly can, alert you in advance. Hey, watch out, you've got a corner coming up here that you need to travel at, say, no faster than 50 kilometers per hour for. And then, so, you'd have to be completely drunk or deliberately go faster than the speed limit around certain corners. And another thing with the eRoad system, this is how sophisticated it is, you can have different speed limits for different types of vehicle. So it might tell you, oh, you're driving a sports car, no problem. You can go around this corner at 60 kilometers per hour. Driving an average car, standard sedan, might be 50 k's. Or if you're driving an SUV, they might say the speed limit is 40 k's because it's got terrible handling, whatever. But you can get that kind of precision in there. Okay. One of the good things about it is that, it'll tell you to wake up when you need to wake up. So hopefully nasty accidents are less likely to happen. Right. Warrant of fitness checking based on actual usage, not the calendar. Yeah. I mean, like my car, I only use it once or twice a week because I live so close to work. I just scooter in. Um, I don't appreciate getting a warrant of fitness every 6 months. It's very annoying, or every year, whatever it is. It should be based on how much I actually use the vehicle, and there's no reason why you can't do that. Move to that system with an eRoad system, and it works that way for road user charges as well, of course, as they naturally do. So I would appreciate that, and you should too if you're not a heavy car user. Greatly reduced need for traffic police because it takes care of that in itself. The better it regulates the road, the better it manages you, the less enforcement, overt enforcement from traffic cops are required. Okay, reliable identification of unusually poor or dangerous drivers and problematic boy racers. Yes, you don't like boy racers? They can track those boy racers and see what they've been doing immediately. The system will alert the police to them. So you can really crack down on them efficiently. That's a good thing. I mean, boy racers, honestly, the reason why people hate them so much is because they're a problem for so many people. They're horrible screaming engines at 1 o'clock in the morning. Right. Okay, easy towing. It also cleans up the roads. Will make it easier to implement driverless cars. Driverless cars are coming one way or another eventually. And depending on how sophisticated the eRoad system is, it can even allow your car to effectively see around corners. Because it'll give you a visual map of what's coming up, and that would apply to the driverless car as well. Because it's like the whole map of what the network is doing. You can download that, or your car can download that. And it can just make it easier, give the driverless systems more information that they need to be absolutely super secure that they're safe. Okay, and include a format can provide information on parking costs. Yeah, I said that. Yep. And the beauty of the eRoad system is that you don't require any extra infrastructure to do this. It's all ready to go. It's an app, GPS and the internet. That's it. And these eRoad systems, I don't know how much they cost exactly, but there's no excuse for them to cost anything more in terms of production than $20. It really is just a very, very simple stripped back cell phone in effect. All it does is what your cell phone already does and a whole lot less. So there you go. Okay. Now, another thing it can do, the eRoad system, is give us warnings in real time. So if there's a, I don't know, major road construction ahead, or, a bridge is out, landslide, anything like that, it can give you immediate alerts, boom, straight into your eRoad system, telling you to redirect your route or what to watch out for coming up ahead. So it'll reduce the risk of nasty surprises. I mean, just the other day, for example, when I was driving into Wellington on a open road, I ran over a pallet that came off a truck. Luckily, I didn't lose control, but it would be good if I could alert the other drivers behind me that there's a pallet right in the middle of the road that you can't see because of its particular location, and then everyone gets that alert through the eRoad system. Oh, everyone who's within 1 kilometer, say, of that pallet will get that alert. Great. Because I reckon a lot of other people would have driven over that pallet and had the fun I had. Okay. Sorry about my voice. I've got a little bit of a bug at the moment. Okay, the reason why people don't like it is because and this is reflexive really, they go, oh my God, the government's monitoring us, Big Brother. I've said this a zillion times. Tyrannies are real. The threat of evolving into a tyranny is real. I respect that completely, and I go on about it a lot myself. But it's not about the technology, it's about the laws. We used to run tyrannies, no problem whatsoever, brutal tyrannies, with little more than pointy sticks. It's all about the laws, that's where you want to fight this. Now, if you're worried about Big Brother knowing about all your funny little details, there is every chance already that this cell phone of mine is recording everything that I'm saying in the background programs, converting it into text, uploading it to a deep state or CIA type server, which gets scanned for any problems or concerns. My point is the cat is out of the bag. They can already monitor us, your Big Brother, whichever way you go. All you're doing is shooting yourself in the foot by dismissing eRoad because you're not protecting yourself from anything. Okay, again, it's about the laws. That's what you want to worry about, not about practical monitoring so we can manage the roads properly. And also, if the government really wants to install some kind of 5-minute, 15-minute city system and block your car from traveling outside that perimeter, that's so easy to do already if they really want to do that. A $20 solar-powered camera with a bit of cell phone technology added to it is all that's required, nailed to a post, to already, through entry and exit points for your suburb, take a photo of your rego and monitor you that way. They can already know if you've broken the law and gone outside your 15-minute city with the most simple, costless technology. So again, we already have it. What are you trying to protect yourself from? I say, excuse me, go for the eRoad system because it's practical and there's nothing to be achieved in suppressing it. The cat is out of the bag. Okay, so please, let's all get behind the eRoad system because it's practical, it's useful, it's a revolution in road management. One of the other advantages, just to say, just thought of it now, is that it also allows us to build roads that are borderline that would otherwise not be used. Sorry, not be built, because it can very easily and practically use road tolling to pay for them. Again, my preference is always congestion charging, not road tolling. But if road tolling means you get a new option that otherwise won't exist, hey, go for road tolling, at least for the short term. Yeah, so lots of advantages there. Oh, you can also pay for fuel when you go in to get your fuel with the GPS system. They've got the basic information, and that will just come up in your congestion charging bill. Oh, you bought this meal through the drive-through, or you purchased this fuel. Anything linked to your car, any purchase linked to your car and its location directly, that can all come up on the system. So very, very convenient, easy payments as well. Okay, thank you very much.